A very good morning, class. So last week we have finished with exercise 3.1 of chapter 3, that is linear regression. In that we studied what are the regression coefficients and how to calculate them with respect to table values less than 20 and greater than 20. Now today class, we'll be seeing sums based on some properties of regression coefficient. So we'll quickly have a view at those properties. So pay attention. Important properties of regression coefficients. So as your low class, there are two types of regression coefficients. Number one, BYX and second, BXY. BYX is also called as Y and BXY is also called as X on Y. The very first property of regression coefficient with respect to correlation coefficient, that is small r, is equal to r square is equal to byx into bxy. So class, if I bring this to this side, it will become raised to 1 upon 2. And as you all know, raised to 1 upon 2 is nothing but square root. And square root can be both plus as well as minus. So the very first property with respect to correlation coefficient and regression coefficient is r is equal to plus minus root of byx into bxy. So you have to remember this particular formula because this is really very important formula. So r is equal to plus minus root of byx into bxy. And I repeat it again, r is called as correlation coefficient. Property number 2, both regression coefficients bxy and byx as well as correlation coefficient, that is small r, should have the same sign. Now, what do I mean by the same sign? That means if byx and bxy both are positive, r should also be positive. If byx and bxy are negative, r will also be negative. One cannot be positive and negative. Both have to be either positive or negative. Property number 3. If bxy is greater than 1, then byx will be less than 1. So if one number is greater than 1, the other coefficient will be less than 1. Property number 4. Mod of byx plus bxy divided by 2, that is adding both the regression coefficients and dividing it by 2, should be greater equal to mod of r. So mod means class, if I put a negative number inside the mod, it will come positive. But a positive number inside the mod remains positive. So this is property number 4. Coming to property number 5, invariance property. Now class, this we have already studied when we were doing the sums wherein we had values greater than 20, right? We used to take the alphabets U and V in place of X and Y. Remember? That was called as change of origin. And what did we study? The regression coefficients are unaffected when we use change of origin. But when we use change of scale, the regression coefficients are affected. Now, what do you mean by change of scale, class? Now, change of origin means when I'm subtracting the values, just say x minus a or y minus b. In case of this, these a and b are those numbers wherein we are subtracting. Now, what do you mean by change of scale? Change of scale is when I divide a particular alphabet, a new alphabet, by something. That is in case of H and K, then my regression coefficients will be affected. So as you can see, I have written U is equal to X minus A by H and V is equal to Y minus B by K. So BYX will be K upon H into BVU. And in case of BXY, it will be H upon K into BUV. So when we are doing change of origin, the regression coefficients remain unaffected. But when we follow change of scale, that is divided by something, then definitely the regression coefficients are affected. In your textbook, there's a printing mistake as both the formulas include the same formula K upon H. So you can just take a note of it and make the corrections for the same. I know half of the thing have gone bouncers, but no issues, don't worry. When we'll be doing the sums, then you'll be following the context. Just keep in mind the properties which I'm teaching you right now, because on that the sums will be based in the next exercise that we are going to start today. Now, in order to find out regression coefficients Byx and Bxy when the tables were given, we had to calculate by using big formulas. Remember, covariance ढूंढते थे. Then we used to divide it by variance of x or variance of y. Now, today's exercise is really very interesting and very easy. Now, today we'll be calculating Byx and Bxy by using these small formulas. That is, when in your question you'll be having R, that is correlation coefficient between x and y, and also standard deviation of x and standard deviation of y will be given to you. So when in your question you have both the standard deviations and coefficient correlation, then you can find out the regression coefficients like this. So what's the formula? Byx is equal to R into standard deviation y upon standard deviation x. It's very easy to remember. Byx का formula पढ़ रहे. So who will remain on the top? Y. And who will remain in the bottom? X. So R into some standard deviation y upon standard deviation x. In the same way, we remember Bxy, R into standard deviation of x divided by standard deviation of y. Now, usually when I teach children, I make the formula such that you can remember. And you know, while pronouncing also, it looks like a bit used to. So basically, can you see this sign of standard deviation? It looks like a sleeping 9 या shitty जैसा दिखता है. Shitty का symbol याद होगा ना, shitty वालों का. What we say is Byx is equal to R into shitty x upon shitty y. So basically वैसा याद रखना आपको थोड़ा आसान पड़ सकता है. So choice is yours, whatever you want to call that particular sign. I usually called it as shitty. And Bxy is equal to R into shitty x upon shitty y. Shitty means standard deviation. Okay. The third one already we studied. R is equal to plus minus root of Byx into Bxy. तो shitty अगर ढूंढना है तो हम कैसे ढूंढ सकते हैं? Root of variance. So this is the basic formula which you have to remember. So in case to calculate shitty x, we can take square root of variance of x. And in case if you want variance of x, that is shitty x square ले सकते हो. The same goes with shitty y, that is square root of variance of y, and variance of y is equal to shitty y ka square. So I hope you're clear with the properties class. The properties are really very simple and this exercise is really easy to understand and solve. So without wasting much of our time, let's start with the exercise. So we are starting with exercise 3.2, sum number 1. Now for a bivariate data, bivariate means 2. X bar 53, Y bar 28, Byx minus 1.2, Bxy minus 0.3. You have to find correlation coefficient, that is CC, between x and y. Also estimate y when x is equal to 50 and estimate x when y is equal to 25. So class, can you see you have both the regression coefficients, okay? You have both the means or averages which you can say. So सबसे पहले we need to find CC. CC means small r. So can you tell me class, how do we find small r? Do you remember the property? Correct, the third one. As you can see, you have both the regression coefficients. So we can use the formula r is equal to plus minus square root of Byx into Bxy. So I've written minus 1.2 into minus 0.3 under root plus and minus. Now always class, remember whenever you see decimals, please remove the decimal like this. So I've written minus 12 upon 10 into minus 3 upon 10. Don't do the cutting, minus minus will get cancelled. 12 threes are gives you 36, 10 tens are gives you 100. Now 36 and 100 both have their roots, right? The root of 36 is 6 and 100 ka is 10. So answer is 6 by 10 plus minus. So 6 by 10 is 0.6. Now what did I tell you class? The sign of R depends on both the regression coefficient. So as you can see, both the regression coefficient have got a minus sign. So our final answer will be minus 0.6, and the reason which you will give is both the regression coefficients byx and bxy are negative. So with this, the first part we have already found out, that is R, which is also called as correlation coefficient. Now we have to find the value of y when x is 50 and also find x when y is 25. So what do you mean by this class? It's nothing but they are asking you to find out regression equations of y on x and x on y. So for regression equations, you need to have regression coefficients, which you already have in the question. So we can easily find the regression equations of x on y and y on x like this. So I have written here regression equation of y on x, that is y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. All the values are given in the question. So I have substituted the values as you can see over here. So minus 1.2 into x will give you minus 1.2x. Minus into minus will give you a plus 63.6 on multiplication. Then I have brought minus 28 from here to that side and it will get plus over here. So adding 63.6 to 28, I get 91.6. So you got your first regression equation of y on x. Now in that case, x is already given 50 in the question. So you will substitute the value of x as 50 like this. And on adding, you get the final answer to be 151.6. In the similar manner, you will find regression equation of x on y. So the formula is x minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y bar. So on substituting the values, you will get the equation as x minus 53 is equal to minus 0.3y minus into minus plus 8.4. So I have brought minus 53. This side again it became plus 53. On adding both, I get the answer to be 61.4 plus 0.3y. Now again y ka value is given, so you will substitute it in the equation and get the final answer. So I hope class the first sum is really clear to you all without a doubt. So we'll take some similar sums, easy sums first so that you understand the logic. After the first sum, I've picked up sum number 9 for you all. So pay attention. Given the following data, obtain linear regression estimate of x for y is equal to 10. So they are asking you to find out x when y is equal to 10. That means they are asking you to find out regression equation of x on y. So for regression equation, we need regression coefficient. Now observe the question very carefully, class. You have got x bar, y bar, you have got correlation coefficient r, and also you've got standard deviation x and standard deviation y. But in this particular question, आपके पास regression coefficients नहीं है. So what we are going to do is first we'll find both the regression coefficients. So as you can see, class, I have written all the values which were given in the question. We have to find regression equation of x on y. For that, we need to find regression coefficient of x on y, that is bxy. So I have told you class, जब आपके पास bxy अगर आपको ढूंढना है and you have r and both the sheeties, so you can use the formula bxy is equal to r into sheety x upon sheety y. So on substituting the values 0.7 into 3.2 by 16, I have removed the decimal, so it has become 32 by 16 into 10. On cutting, I get 14 by 100, which is 0.14, which is the value of bxy. Now you have got your regression coefficient, and now you can find out the regression equation of x on y. So x minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y bar. On putting the values, you get the regression equation of x on y as x is equal to 0.14y plus 5.528. Then already y ka value was given to be as 10. So you can substitute the value over here and find out the value of x. So are you all clear with the two sums, class? All right. Moving on to the next sums. The 10th one I have taken. Giving you all 2 minutes to read the question so that you understand what you have to find out. So you can go through and see for yourselves what all things you have to find out. After noting, you can refer to the video to check whether you followed the concept or not. So, inquiry of 50 families. So that means small n is given to you as 50. The expenditure on accommodation is given as x, and expenditure on food and entertainment is given as y. Summation of x, that means total of x and total of y is given to you. दोनों शीटी दी हुई है और r दिया हुआ है. You have to estimate the expenditure on food and entertainment when expenditure on accommodation is given to be as 200. So in this sum class, you are not given the x bar and y bar, correct? So, but n is given to us and total is also given to us. So the very first step is to find out the values of x bar and y bar. So I put the formula summation x upon n and summation y upon n. And I name it as point number 1. Now they have told me to find out regression equation of y on x, correct? So for that I need regression coefficient byx. So the formula is r into sheet y upon sheet x. On putting the values, I got the regression coefficient as 0.2 and I give it as point number 2. Now I can find the regression coefficient of y on x. By putting the formula y minus y bar is equal to byx into x minus x bar. So I get the regression equation as y is equal to 0.2x plus 158. Now the value of x, that is expenditure on accommodation, was given to me as 200. So I'll substitute the values over here and get the final answer as 198 rupees. So class, please check the units as well. Whatever units are given, you have tried that specific units into the same. So I hope the 3 sums are clear. Sum number 1, sum number 9, sum number 10. Now class, coming forward up, we are going to do sum number 2. Now little bit the level will be increasing of the toughness as you are clear with the simple sums. धीरे धीरे करके एक level बढ़ेगा अभी. So observe the second question. From the data of 20 pairs of observation on x and y, the following results are obtained. Now 20 pair means n is given to you again. X bar you have, y bar you have, summation x minus x bar the whole square. That means they have given you variance of x. Summation y minus y bar the whole square. That means you have variance of y. Summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar is given to be as minus 250. So you have to find line of regression. Line of regression means regression equation of y on x, x on y, and correlation coefficient, that is small r. So class, remember I had given you 2 types of formulas for this. So this is without table wala formula. Remember, product of both and squares. So see how you will be solving this particular sum. First, we will find both regression coefficients byx and bxy. So first we will find byx by putting the formula summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar upon n. This you have already studied last year. Divided by the last letter is x, so variance of x will come down. Summation x minus x bar the whole square upon n. So as you can see, there's a minus sign. Be very careful regarding that. So I have substituted the value and I have put it in fraction as well as in decimals as point number 1. Similarly, you can find out bxy. The numerator remains the same. ऊपर तो covariance ही आएगा. The denominator will change and the letter is y over here. So summation y minus y bar the whole square upon n. So putting the values again, I have written in both the formats. I've removed the decimal, I've done the cuttings. And then I've got the answer bxy is equal to minus 5 by 6, which is minus 0.833. So now if you have both the regression coefficients, you can easily find the regression equation of x on y and y on x. Okay, so you can see over here, regression equation of y on x starts with the formula y minus y bar is equal to b by x minus x bar. I know the values are a little bit big, but you have no choice but to multiply. So please class, do it without using calcs. Be sincere towards your studies. Please do not do fun or use calculators while doing such calculation. Otherwise, exam ke time pe you will find it very difficult to do it. So I've got the regression equation of y on x as you can see over here. In the similar manner, I'll find out regression equation of x on y. So x minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y bar. So on substituting all the values which are given in the question and what we found out from above, I've substituted and I've got the regression equation of x on y like this. So with this class, our first two questions, that is line of regression of y on x and x on y, are over. Now they have also told me to find out correlation coefficient between x and y. So that is R, and now you have both the regression coefficients. So what I have done is, instead of using the decimals, I have took the fractions which are easy to calculate under square root. So R is equal to plus minus root of byx into bxy. So plus minus root of minus 5 by 24 into minus 5 by 6. Minus minus plus हो जाता है या cancel कर सकते हैं. Don't do the cancelling. 5 5 gives you 25. 24 into 6 gives you 144. So 5 का root 25. 144 का root 12. Plus and minus will continue. What will be the final answer? So as you can see, both the regression coefficients are negative. So my final answer will be minus 5 by 12, which is minus 0.4166, which I rounded off and written as minus 0.42. As both b by x and bxy are negative. So you have to write the reason, otherwise you'll lose your marks in the exams. So please be very careful regarding that. So I hope you all have followed the second sum. Now moving forward to sum number 3. From the data of 7 pairs of observations, so again can I say n is 7 over here. Summation x minus 70 is minus 35. Summation y minus 60 is minus 7. Summation x minus 70 the whole square is 2989. Summation y minus 60 the whole square is 476. And summation x minus 17 to y minus 60 is 1064. Now class, can you all tell me what all values are given? Now sum number 2 and sum number 3 are quite different. Over here we already had the values of x bar and y bar. Now in this particular sum, please do not assume the x bar and y bar to be 70 and 60. If you do that, आपका पूरा का पूरा sum गलत हो जाएगा. Now class, on seeing all these two values actual में, do you remember something like writing it as x minus x bar and y minus y bar? And if you remember, we had done something called as change of origin. तो हम किसका वैल्यू लेते थे इसको रिमेंबर? u is equal to x minus x bar and v is equal to y minus y bar. That's the point over here. तो यहाँ पे they have given the other name of u and v. So summation x minus 70 का मतलब है this is summation u. Summation y minus 60 का मतलब है this is summation v. This is summation u square, this is summation v square, and this is summation uv. So remember, यहाँ पे we have to calculate it by change of origin. तो ध्यान देना. So first we'll find out regression coefficients, that is byx and bxy, because again they have told us to find out regression lines or regression equation. So as I explained it to you class, let u be equal to x minus 70 and v be equal to y minus 60. Because what was change of origin ka formula? U is equal to x minus x bar and y is equal to y minus y bar. So I have written the other names and changed the entire sum like this. So first we'll calculate u bar. U bar is equal to summation u upon n. So which I got it as minus 5. Summation v upon n, which I got it as minus 1. Now class, when the sum was given in the table, it was easy for us to take x bar and y bar. Now please do not consider 70 and 60, because याद है हमें 70 और 60 कैसे मिलता था? By arranging the data in ascending order. फिर हम बीच के middle values उठाते थे. So that cannot be considered as our x bar and y bar. तो हम कैसे निकालेंगे x bar और y bar? Pay attention, I am explaining that part as well. अब u is equal to x minus 70, correct? So what will be the value of x? U plus 70. Now x is nothing but equal to x bar and u is nothing but equal to u bar. Why so? Because the both regression lines intersect each other at x bar and y bar respectively. तो इसके लिए जो x का वैल्यू है वही x बार हो जाएगा and जो u का वैल्यू है वो u बार हो जाएगा. So u bar already we found out up, it was minus 5 plus 70, so x bar is equal to 65. In the similar manner, v is equal to y minus 60, so y is equal to v plus 60. So y is equal to y bar and v is equal to v bar. On substituting the values, I got the value of y bar to be as 59. So this reasoning is very important over here. So pay attention to that. Now you have all your values. So first we'll find out the regression coefficients in terms of u and v. So b uv ढूंढेंगे and b vu ढूंढेंगे. So I've put the formula summation uv upon n minus summation u upon n into summation v upon n divided by summation v square upon n minus summation v upon n the whole square. So I've got the value as 2.1940 substitute करने के बाद. In the similar manner, we'll find BVU. Covariance का formula numerator will be the same. Only नीचे का variance change हो जाएगा, तो summation u square upon n minus summation u upon n the whole square. So I've got the value of BVU as well. So what can we say class? BUV is equal to BXY and BVU is equal to BYX, because change of origin do not affect our regression coefficients. Now the regression equations will always be in the form of x and y, as I've told you all. So we can find the regression equations of y on x and x on y. So on substituting the values, you can see class, I have got the regression equation of y on x as well as x on y. The third part which they have told us to find out is correlation coefficient. So as you can see, the first two questions we have already found out. The correlation coefficient, that is small r over here. And one more thing which you have noticed is they have already given you the value of the decimal. So here it's better if you multiply both the decimal rather than the fraction. So r is equal to plus minus root of byx into bxy. So plus minus root of 0.36 into 2.19 gives me 0.7884, the value of which is given to be as 0.8879. Now the sign is positive because both byx and bxy are positive over here. So with this class, sum number 3 is over. So I request you all to pause the video, try and understand the steps. If you have any doubt, please let me know for the same. Okay. So coming towards the last sum of the day. So there are total 12 sums, out of which 6 sums we have done today. The sixth one we are just starting. Question number 6 can be asked for 3 marks in your exam. And this sum is really very important. So pay attention. 2 samples from bivariate populations have 15 observations each. So observation means small n. So n is 15 over here. The sample means, mean matlab average. Average matlab x bar and y bar is given to be 25 and 18. So please focus on the words class over here. The corresponding sum of squares of deviations from respective means. Now sum means total of or summation you can say. Squares means x ka square and y ka square. And deviation means the difference. And difference in mathematics is represented as a minus. So can I say summation of x minus x bar the whole square? Correct? Sum of squares of deviations from respective means. Correct? Similarly, summation y minus y bar the whole square. तो एक 136 दिया है और एक 150 150 दिया है. अंडरस्टूड? इनका नामकरण कैसे चेक करना है आपने? तो वापस से बता देती हूँ. सम ऑफ स्क्वायर ऑफ डिविएशन फ्रॉम मीन. ओके, अभी ये वाला बताओ. सम ऑफ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ डिविएशंस फ्रॉम द मीन. सो प्रोडक्ट मीन्स मल्टीप्लाई, डिविएशन मतलब माइनस. तो समेशन ऑफ एक्स माइनस एक्स बार इनटू क्या होगा? कंप्लीट द स्टेटमेंट y minus y bar. वेरी गुड. सो फॉलोड द नेम्स. जैसे ही प्रोडक्ट आया मतलब इसकी बात कर रहे हैं. जैसे ही सम ऑफ स्क्वायर्स आया इसकी बात कर रहे हैं. कीप दैट इन माइंड. सो रिमेंबर द फर्स्ट 4 वर्ड्स. सम ऑफ स्क्वायर मीन्स वेरिएंस की बात हो रही है. सम ऑफ प्रोडक्ट ऑफ मीन्स कोवेरियंस की बात हो रही है. So that is given to be as 123. Obtain the equation of line of regression of x on y. तो आपको regression equation ढूंढना है x on y का. So as you can see, n is 15, x bar 25, y bar 18. Summation x minus x bar the whole square 136. Summation y minus y bar the whole square 150. And sum of product of deviations from mean. Summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar is 123. All this is given. You have to find the regression equation of x on y. So for that, you first need to find out the regression coefficient bxy. bxy का formula आप डाल सकते हो by putting the big formula as I explained you all in sum number 9. You can follow that. That is summation x minus x bar into y minus y bar upon n divided by summation y minus y bar the whole square upon n. After that, you can put the regression equation of x on y as x minus x bar is equal to bxy, y minus y bar. So as you can see, I have written the word assignment. So this you can practice. And if any doubt, please let me know. So class, with this we stop over here. So we have finished 6 different sums of exercise 3.2. Tomorrow we'll be continuing the remaining sums. As you can see, the table based sums over here. So till then, stay safe, take care, and I hope you all are writing your sums in separate notebooks and maintaining your notebooks for the same. A small request, if you like my videos, please do share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel for the same. So thank you so much class for listening to me. We stop here for today.